Ever pondered over the perils of greed and impatience? Today's tale, spun from the heart of the wilderness, might just illuminate these age-old vices in a new light. Once upon a time, in the dense labyrinth of a jungle, lived a cunning fox. The scorching summer days had set in, and the fox found herself tormented by hunger, aimlessly wandering the wild. After a considerable amount of time, she stumbled upon a small rabbit. But the fox, driven by her greed, decided against eating the tiny creature. She pondered, "This little morsel can barely satiate my hunger." Thus, she continued on her quest, her hunger growing with each passing moment. After a while, she spotted a deer. The sight of the deer, so healthy and robust, made her mouth water. Without wasting another second, she dashed after the deer with all her might, but alas, the deer was swift and managed to escape the fox's clutches. Now, the fox was utterly exhausted and even more famished. She began to regret her earlier decision. "I should have eaten that small rabbit when I had the chance," she thought. After taking a brief respite, she decided to go back and find the rabbit she had so carelessly dismissed earlier. She returned to the spot where she had seen the rabbit, but much to her disappointment, the rabbit was nowhere to be found. Drained and defeated, she had no choice but to return to her den, where she spent the next several days in hunger. It was only after many days had passed that she finally found something to eat. So, what does this story teach us, you may ask? It's quite simple, really. Greed and impatience often lead us astray. Sometimes what seems insignificant might be our only hope in times of need. It's always wise to appreciate what we have instead of chasing after what we don't. After all, a bird in hand is worth two in the bush.